really seeing yourself in this beautiful light. So not only are we focusing on shifting our attitudes and feelings towards ourselves, we're then starting to cultivate that space to talk to ourselves in a loving and compassionate manner. And then that can lead into positive affirmations, right? So I am love. I am light. I have so much to offer this world. Yeah, things can get tough. Yeah, life happens. Yeah, we operate from a fear-based place. We all do it. But what happens when I speak from a heart-centered space? The first thing that happens is you take a step back. And you consider all the different things, how you can respond. But if you start thinking, okay, if I'm operating from a heart space place, then I am considering everything outside here. I cannot control anything outside of me. All I can control is how I respond. And may I take those experiences I have had when I have not responded from a heart-centered space because of fear, because of being scared. And that's okay. I've done a lot of work around that. I've been ashamed of my past, the experiences that shaped me. Like, I love a lot of them, but then I don't want to have other ones. And I'm in a great place with them now. But for a long time, because I had fear of being abandoned and rejected. I had insecurities around not being lovable. And all that's for the birds. So the beauty of positive affirmations, loving yourself, allows you to share that with other people and they see it. Anybody I come in contact with, I genuinely care. I don't know why I'm built that way. I genuinely care about you. I care about the things you want in life. I care about the little things that you get to experience that make you happy. And that's just how I am. And I think it's a great way to be. And so in cultivating that space to just love me, that's where the growth comes in. Because if I'm loving all of me, all my experiences, knowing that whoever comes into my life is going to be a reflection of that love I have for myself. I'm no longer feeling like if you don't love me, then something's wrong with me. And that is why it's so important to feel that within yourself. Because that means if that person's not there, then Something's missing. It's not healthy. And it really creates a space for a lot of toxicity and unbalanced relationships. And you are deserving of balanced relationships, as I am too. And I know that today. And, you know, I think about when I work with other people, and I'm always in a place where I meet somebody where they're at. And I focus on their strengths, especially people that struggle with substances. Because people that struggle with substances are very aware of the problem. Because in active addiction, that is all, speaking from my experience and from what I've learned professionally, that is all we thought about. Up one side and down the other, any different which way you could see it. But what we tended not to focus on was a solution. And that we had options. And when people start realizing in recovery that they have options, and they go back to the drawing board if things aren't working, and create more space for what is working, that opens up so much for that person. I've seen it. I've seen it time and again. And what also happens is they start working and focusing on their perceived weaknesses and limitations. Because when you're feeling good about yourself and you're seeing solutions, then you want to work on the other stuff. Whereas if it's the opposite, it deters you. And it's the same thing. I'm focusing on the problem. Well, I know the problem. What are my solutions? What are my options today? People love that. So I'm asking you, got a problem? What are your solutions?